What's up, my friends? Down below in the description section, I have an amazing promo for my friends over at SuperDraft. Go ahead and click that link. That will hook you up with a baller deposit drip in your account. Wild that they'll do that for you. Basically, as you play, more money continuously gets flowing back into your account. Give it a look down below. Grab that link. Today, we're going to talk about SuperDraft. I have won $130-something thousand over there over the last 18 months. Now, I have invested like 90K, but still, we're talking a plus like 35K. Showed that on Twitter the other day. I have a lot to learn still, but I want to tell you and show you what I know weekly from now on. So hit that sub button. Down below in the description section, we have a challenge going on. Whomever has the most likes and the most comments on our 15 YouTube videos in week 11. That's right, 15 weekly videos right here full of content for all things DFS and fantasy football. Whoever has the most likes and the most comments is going to get PayPal'd some money. That's right. Legitimately, you're just going to earn some money. So hit that like button, hit that sub button down below, hit that description button. And again, grab the promo link for SuperDraft. Now, I have a lineup here that I built out. I'm going to show you how I did so, how I got to this conclusion, and teach you how to build your own for week 11. Again, grab that promo code down below. Let's get to work. Over on teamriseorfall.com, I have this thing called the Study Hub. This is one of our billion tools that we offer. It's so cool. There's so much. You can join right now for just $19.99 with this promo of 10 off, $19.99 for your first month, and you get one of our most impressive tools we have is the Study Hub, which we also have for fantasy football, a season-long one, and all sorts of tools for all sorts of sports, NASCAR, PGA, NBA, MLB, NHL, MMA, esports, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. There's a subscribe tab down below where you can actually also get yourself a $20 monthly credit to Fantasy Cruncher, which if you do some math, take $20 off somewhere else, makes this $9.99 a month, and then if you use our 10 off promo, you're getting our membership for free basically for your first month. Wild times, wild times. So let's do it. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to show you how to make your selections here in Fantasy Cruncher, and I'm also going to build a lineup here on SuperDraft. So I'm going to the Study Hub. The first tab, the All Positions, shows you what the SuperDraft projections are. Now I've sorted them on the main slate, but we need to go position by position here. So I'm going to drag drop 1 p.m. to 4:25 up in this corner. That's where I can filter the game times. Now I have the main slate, so I'm going to sort these SuperDraft projections. We've done you a solid for your math assistance here. We've taken our current projections and multiplied them by the SuperDraft multiplier to give you what their multiplied SuperDraft projection is. As you can see in this order, we have Winston as the highest projected scoring quarterback on SuperDraft with a 29.85, Alex Smith at 27.90. Then you're looking at this, you're like, well, Mitch, why in the world did you use Alex Smith in your quarterback spot on SuperDraft? A couple of reasons. Number one, I think there's a lot more targets to stack with on SuperDraft than there are in the New Orleans and Atlanta game. Number two, I think New Orleans and Atlanta will be fairly highly owned on SuperDraft. So let's go over there. We're going to plug in our quarterback. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm clicking on the Cincinnati and Washington filter up here. I'm going to grab either Burrow or Alex Smith, and I like Alex Smith at 1.7 multiplier, considering the fact that he has thrown the ball 32 and 55 times in his last two games. Plug him in there. And by the way, again, back to our projections, 27.9 is not terribly far off from our highest projected quarterback, Jameis Winston, and we're getting him at an ownership discount. Number two, I'm going to slide over to a wide receiver spot. That's the next thing you should always focus on. Who are you stacking with your quarterbacks? Think about it this way. In baseball, do you go out there and trot out a bunch of individual one-off hitters in a tournament? No. You stack. You stack hoping that if one hits a home run, he's going to knock in a bunch of base runners. Well, same thing on SuperDraft and basically DFS in general for NFL. You want your quarterback to throw touchdowns to his pass catchers. Well, what happens on SuperDraft is if Alex Smith throws a touchdown to someone like Terry McLaurin, not only are you getting the stacked points for the touchdowns, the yards, the catch, but you're getting them multiplied. That's insanity. So if you add up these multipliers, right, 1.7 times 1.4, not only are you getting the total fantasy points multiplied, but you're stacking multipliers. So you love setting up multiplier stacks, and you should, because the more you add, Listen, the greater the downfall for your lineup, my friends, but the higher the upside. I have, I think, 7 or 8 top 5 finishes in this red zone this year, with this massive massive upside at the top end of the payout structure. And I have 6 or 7 top 5 finishes, another 9 or 10 or so top 10 finishes. And it's because, I'm telling you the truth right now, I run a ton of 4 and 5 man stacks. I just capture the upside. That also means not a line of lineups will cash every week, but I'm hoping for the upside. So Tyler Boyd, 1.4. T. Higgins, 1.5. Terry McLaurin, 1.4. Alex Smith, 1.7. From there, I can probably add Logan Thomas, 1.7, or J.D. McKissick, whatever. I've got myself a 5-man stack. From here, now I get to focus on just whom I like the best at the rest of the positions. For me, personally, when I was doing this, I wanted to plug in guys like Nick Chubb. He has 20-plus fantasy points in all 3 of his starts where he started and finished. Has, I think, 5 rushing touchdowns in those games. Salvin Ahmad had 22 touches last game, rushing touchdown, had a catch. He's a 2-times multiplier. You rarely see that from a starting running back. Then I went down to flex, and I didn't worry about anything else other than I want the best talent on slate. Dalvin Cook, bang. I've got myself a $20 lineup to enter into SuperDraft for Week 11. Now, when you are making your lineups here, there's plenty that you can do if you're hand building, but there's also a lot to do on SuperDraft. You got to make your personal player pool by weighing their projections, which, again, when you upload this data, you upload it right from our study hub. And when you crunch, you need to crunch by my projections, not the multiplier, because our projections are already multiplied for you. We did it. We helped you out. So you make yourself a small player pool. You've got your 5 quarterbacks you want for the week, whomever it might be. Then you go add all of their pass catchers only. And then the last thing you do is you go fill out your running back pool. And then you go fill out your wide receiver pool with all the wide receivers you want that you trust. Skip the guys you think are very volatile, like Mike Williams, whomever it might be. Skip the rest of those guys. Only plug in the ones you want to invest in that you think are a little bit safer. Lean on the multiplier a ton, and I promise you, you'll put yourself in a good position to win. I can't promise victories, but my player pools are very, very small on SuperDraft. They're not very large. I really, really only focus on the guys with the highest probability of hitting their potential. Listen, this is a quick video. I wanted it to be quick. SuperDraft, very fun site. Down below in the description section, use the promo code. I promise you, it's going to be extremely helpful. And again, you can win cold hard cash by simply liking and commenting on all of our videos this week, 15 of them, and use that promo 10 off. Join us for $19.99. Hopefully we'll see you as a new member in Discord. Take care, my friends.